Hello, welcome back to Everyman Prepping. Hope you're having a great day. I'm out here doing some work outside. I'm doing some, tune-ups on the equipment, getting ready for spring, checking out the chickens and stuff. And I want to take a small break and kind of talk to you about the Iran bombings last night. Some of you saw in the community post, I put up a picture and a statement about some drone attacks in Iran that happened last night. Not much on the mainstream media until this morning. I checked out a few articles. I'll tell you what I read and then go through what I think, some opinions, options that I think might be happening. And then finally at the end, we'll go through how this all kind of relates to us, preppers, and, the ongoing World War, basically. I'll try to put some clippings either here or down here so you can read along some of the main quotes from the articles. And there's also a small video clip we'll check out as well, if I can get it in there when I post this video. But anyway, please also like, subscribe, comment, and share the video with your friends and family. We really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch and comment and share. So basically, last night, looks like we have Israel sending drones into Iran to bomb a Iranian weapons facility, a place where Iran was making drones. Is this in retaliation for them sending drones over to Russia for the Ukraine war, or was it, something else? So basically, you got one side claiming that from the Jerusalem Post, saying it was part of Mossad, it was a great attack, it was very successful, a lot of damage done. They're talking about 4 explosions happening. The 3 drones or at least three big large drones with heavy explosives were sent in and take out their mission. Then on the other side you have Iran saying it was very minimal damage. I'll put a video clip here of one of the bombs hitting. It doesn't look like minimal damage. I mean, they're saying there was like, their roof was damaged a little bit. Of course, they're going to say that probably. They don't want to lead on to how much was really damaged, but, Iran saying it's not that damaged at all, that they shot down a drone, a couple orders were taken out with defensive measures. They don't say how or what, so that's kind of interesting as well. They don't really say how or what, but, supposedly the 3 drones were taken down, minimal damage, according to them, but also, yesterday in Iran, there was a huge petroleum fire, refinery kind of fire. There was a large earthquake very close to that. We don't know if it's related to whatever happened at that refinery, but it was like a 5.9. So a lot of stuff happening in Iran. The interesting thing is the government of Israel is very quiet. They're not taking responsibility. They're not saying anything. They're not claiming that they did it. Very quiet from the governmental side on that. So let's think about this. What are the possibilities? What could have happened? So let's think about everything. First, we have maybe Iran did a false flag on themselves. Could this be a possibility? Yeah, sure. Especially if the damage was light. They got to keep their people hating the West. They called it the Great Satan. This happens. They do this. They have more reason to go after nuclear weapons. They have more weapons to keep reason to keep refining it, developing them, and going after Israel. So wouldn't put it past the governments to do this. We know that. So it could have been, Iran doing it to themselves. Could it be Mossad in Israel? Definitely. They're probably #1 suspect, sending things in there. Interesting thing is, why a drone facility? They're not, the Palestinians or whoever, they're not attacked. There were some attacks in Israel, but they weren't by drone. And so why go after a drone facility? Now, Iran is shipping drones to Russia so they can use them in the war against Ukraine. But why would Israel want to step into that? Why do they want to join that war? And people, basically be identified as the one who did this for taking out the drone facility that was for Russia. I'm not sure they would do that. But that's the leading suspect right now, is Israel attacking the drone facility because Iran sent drones to Russia for use in the war. Another possibility, another state sponsor, it could be United States. United States send these drones in to attack under the guise that could be Israel in order to attack the facilities, sending drones. Very high possibility. Probably my #2 suspect would be United States. They just did these huge war games with Israel, biggest they've ever done. Naval and air, forces out there with Israel, showing a show of strength. Just to show that we can be involved in Ukraine, and also we can take out Iran if we want. So that was ongoing. So could happen as part of that. That's the 3 situations that I see that could have happened. I'm going with Israel first, U.S. second, false flag Iran is third. Put in the comments below what you think. The reasoning behind this. What do you think? Who did it and why? and what this could lead to. And that's why I want to talk to next is, what can this lead to? Well, it's basically the expansion of the world war we're in. We are in the World War III, basically. We know that. We got heavy weapons going into Ukraine from UK, Germany, Finland. I don't know, everybody's sending tanks into Ukraine right now. So they're basically joining the war. Russia said, hey, by the way, if those tanks use depleted uranium shells, rounds in their tanks, and they fire at Russians and they hit what they call Russian territory, which is the annexed territory that they see as Russia, they're going to claim that's a nuclear attack. That's a dirty bomb attack, supposedly, and they're going to respond in kind. We'll see, but that's what they're saying. So this is an expansion. So we have that conflict, the growing Israel, U.S., Iran conflict, and then of course we have China and Taiwan. Like I said, world war. This doesn't talk about the Serbia issue, Azerbaijan, a whole bunch of other things going on. But I think it was yesterday or the day before, there's a Air Force general. He came out supposedly and said, in 2 years, 2025, we're at war with China. We're going to town at China. We're going to be at war. Personally, I think it'll be before that. I don't think, they're claiming that the election will have the United States thinking about other things. We won't be worried about China, and it's our time to attack. Right now, China has a known quantity in the administration in charge right now, the Biden administration. They know what they're at. They know what they're about. If they wait till after the election, they don't know what they'll get. Will they get the Biden regime again, or will they get a new Republican in the White House? They don't know how they'll react. I don't think they'll wait that long to find out. I think it'll happen before that. Plus, the Taiwan Straits, the oceans, there's only a few months during the year where the ocean is suitable for a sea attack, a sea landing. That's March through April and in October. So that's either in a couple months or 9 months maybe. Don't know when it'll happen. Could it happen in March and April? It could. Could happen in October also, I believe so. But I don't think we wait until 2025. So I think it kicks off before then. So that's that's 3 hotspots, major hotspots for the U.S. So and the West in general. So it's basically a world war at this point. With what happened in Iran, it escalates the Middle East. Probably it's going to affect oil prices, other commodities. So get ready for that. And then what did you do? The third part of the video I wanted to do today is, what does this mean to us? Well, we know we're in a world war. We know this is it's escalating everywhere. It's not slowing down. We're not getting closer to peace. We're getting further from peace. So this should just back you up that what you're doing is correct. What you're doing for yourself and your family or prepping is good. You're on the right track because, like I said, we're getting closer to Armageddon than we are to peace. So keep on doing. That's why I'm out here today. Like I said, I try to do something every day, but I'm out here today doing stuff getting ready for spring planting, spring gardening, getting ready to grow that food so I don't have to worry about, going out and buying as much food. So make sure you're doing the same. Get your stuff. In the colder climates, I know it's frozen and snow out there. It might be hard to, get ready for spring now, but you can take care of your tools, your equipment, whether it be your hand tools, your power tools, your rototiller, whatever you're using to grow food. Work on a little bit now and then, and that way when spring comes, you're ready to go and you're less reliant on grocery stores, the government, and all that. So that's all I have for right now. Like I said, in the comments below, put what you think was going on, where you think this is all headed, and then what time frames do you see everything happening in. Love to hear what everybody else thinks and what you think about what I said. So until next time, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.